Sunlight fills Max's bedroom as he prepares to count his savings. Max discovers his piggy bank contains only 3 pennies and a button. He can't afford the giant tub of gummy worms he craves. Max's face crumples with disappointment as his dream of gummy worms fades. Sunlight fills the kitchen as Max and his mom sit at the breakfast table. Max: "I've decided. I'm starting my own business." Mom: "That's great, sweetie. Have you thought about what kind of business? Maybe something that solves a problem or helps people?" The sunlight continues to stream into the kitchen, illuminating the breakfast scene. Max stands in his kitchen, contemplating neighborhood issues. On it be funny, las dogs. A montage begins, showcasing the strange phenomenon of lazy dogs. Mrs. Carter's poodle, Princess Fluffytail, is chauffeured in a stroller. Max's dog, Noodles, lies motionless on the sidewalk. The kitchen is filled with warm sunlight as Max excitedly shares his idea. Max: "I've got it. A dog walking business. Well, get those lazy dogs moving." The camera focuses on the surrounding kitchen environment, hinting at a comfortable, family-oriented home. Under the bright daylight, Max sets up his new dog walking service sign. The sign promises even the laziest pup will get moving. Max waits hopefully for his first customer. Max approaches Mr. Thompson's house, ready to mow the lawn. Mr. Thompson welcomes Max with a cheerful smile. Max gets his first customer, Mr. Thompson, who introduces him to the extremely lazy Meatball. Meatball seems completely unbothered by the prospect of lawn mowing. Max arrives at Mrs. Carter's house to pick up Princess Fluffytail. Princess Fluffytail is wheeled out in her pink stroller. Max prepares to take Princess Fluffytail for her walk. Max and Princess Fluffytail begin their walk. Under the bright sun, a neighborhood street is filled with the tension of a dog walk gone wrong. Meatball refuses to move, while Princess Fluffytail retreats to the safety of her stroller. Princess Fluffytail retracts her claws and leaps back into her stroller. The failed dog walk leaves both pets in stark contrast, one refusing to move, the other seeking refuge. The scene opens inside Max's mind, a vast, surreal landscape. Anxieties and what-ifs swirl around the possibility of never getting gummy worms. The scene emphasizes the looming threat of gummy worm deprivation. The fantasy sequence highlights the intensity of Max's desire. Max tempts Meatball with a slice of bacon on a sunny neighborhood street. Meatball perks up, following the tempting bacon held by Max. Meatball eagerly trots behind Max, focused on the bacon. Max pushes Princess Fluffytail in her stroller, pretending it's a race car. Princess Fluffytail hops out of the stroller and runs alongside Max. Max and Princess Fluffytail share a joyful moment on their walk. Meatball and Princess Fluffytail happily walk alongside Max in the park, on Meatball and Princess Fluffytail. As they enjoy their walk, Max smiles down at his companions, enjoying the moment. The trio continues their leisurely stroll through the sunlit park. Mr. Thompson stares in astonishment as Meatball walks. Mr. Thompson reaches into his pocket. He hands Max $5. He gives Max a cookie. Outside Mrs. Carter's house, Mrs. Carter is visibly impressed. Mrs. Carter rewards Max for his cleverness. Mrs. Carter compliments Max on his ingenuity. Sunlight brightens Max's bedroom as he counts a stack of bills at his desk. Max realizes his business venture has become a success. A satisfied smile spreads across Max's face. Establishing shot of Max thriving dog walking business on a sunny day. Happy dogs being walked by Max. Max smiles as he walks the dogs. Overview of the neighborhood, showing the dogs and Max. Max arrives at Leo's house with a plate of cookies. Max intends to offer Leo a job. Leo's front door. Inside a candy store, Max celebrates his victory. Max triumphantly buys the biggest tub of gummy worms ever. Max exits the candy store. The gummy worms held high. Max reclines against a mountain of pillows in his room, a bag of gummy worms on his chest. Max reflects on the day's tumultuous journey into the world of entrepreneurship, each gummy worm a sugary reminder of the lessons learned. The sugary sweetness of the gummy worms contrasts with Max's mental gymnastics. A sense of quiet contemplation hangs in the air of Max's room. Max is sleeping peacefully, dreaming sweet dreams. Dream sequence. Gummy worms and happy dogs fill Max's dream. The camera focuses on Max's peaceful face as he dreams on. The room remains quiet and still, with Max sleeping soundly.